This is a world where humans and demons coexist. Demons disguise themselves as humans. They capture children and keep them locked up in a secret camp. Every child wears a bracelet on their wrist. The moment the alarm goes off, the bracelets light up, and the kids with red lights get taken away alone. They're strapped to experiment chairs. Their special energy forcibly drained from their bodies. These powers get gathered together and fired at the Dark Tower in the distance. Once the Dark Tower falls, demons will invade the human world. At the same time, massive earthquakes will hit across the globe. Jake wakes up from an earthquake. For an entire year now, he keeps dreaming about the Dark Tower being destroyed. He records the scenes from his dreams in a sketchbook. His mother thinks something's wrong with his mind. She takes him to see therapists multiple times. But on the way home that day, Jake actually sees a demon. They're disguised as humans, but there's an obvious stitch line on their necks. Jake gets scared. That's when a homeless man nearby warns him, "Watch out for those monsters pretending to be people. They're coming for you." Jake turns around terrified and rushes onto the bus. But the demons have already set their sights on him. When Jake enters the dream world again, this time, he dreams of a man in black. This man has the power to control everything.
Now burn.
Flames instantly ignite in the man's hand. The person in front of him burns alive. When Jake wakes up, he finds a therapist has come to his house. But Jake notices they both have stitch lines on their necks. He immediately realizes these people are monsters. So while pretending to pack his things, Jake tells his mother. But his mother doesn't believe him at all. With nowhere else to turn, Jake grabs all his sketchbooks, pretends he's going to the bathroom, and quietly escapes. Then, following the clues in his drawings, he arrives at an abandoned old house. In his dreams, there's a portal hidden here. Jake enters the coordinates from his dream on the panel. The next second, a portal appears right before his eyes. But just as he hesitates about whether to go in, the floor behind him suddenly comes alive. The ground transforms into a monster and swallows him whole. Jake struggles with everything he's got, and finally breaks free. He quickly grabs his backpack and jumps into the portal. When he opens his eyes, the world before him is an endless desert wasteland. Jake wanders forward aimlessly. On a hillside, he meets the gunslinger Roland. Roland mistakes Jake for someone sent by the man in black, and prepares to throw him straight off the cliff. Turns out in a century-defining war, the gunslinger clan was nearly wiped out. Roland's father also died at the hands of the man in black. Ever since then, Roland is the last gunslinger left in the world. Jake pulls out his sketchbook and explains the scenes from his dreams. Only then does Roland believe Jake comes from another world. So the two team up and embark on a journey to find the man in black. Meanwhile, the man in black is also searching for Jake and plans to use his psychic power to destroy the Dark Tower.